This billionaire often catches the headlines with his next-level developments. Whether it's the road or the cosmic world, he wants his name to be echoed through his innovation. We're talking about Elon Musk, and this time the CEO of Tesla shocks the entire industry with a nuclear rocket. Stay tuned till the end to know the facts about the latest information from SpaceX. Hello everybody, greetings from the space venture. Here, we introduce you to the wonders of the cosmos. We give you exciting and enlightening information on cosmic statistics and facts. Therefore, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. With that said, let's get started. Elon Musk is back again. The space industry, which has always been suspicious of Elon Musk's lofty goals, was astonished when the billionaire SpaceX CEO unveiled his latest project, a nuclear rocket that he claims could enable humanity to occupy Mars within 10 years. So first, see why we need such different kinds of spacecraft from the traditional ones. Electric propulsion devices driven by solar energy and fuel-burning rockets are also employed. But the most popular form of propulsion has a significant disadvantage. Its capacity to go long distances is reduced by the need to carry a lot of fuel. Although solar-powered propulsion devices are effective, they create very little thrust. However, a solar-powered system, for instance, can only generate enough thrust to propel a car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 2.5 hours. We obviously don't want to travel to Mars with a spacecraft that can generate such a push. So Elon Musk has at last offered a substitute. That is a nuclear thermal propulsion, which is another name for nuclear-powered propulsion. Nuclear thermal propulsion is another name for nuclear-powered propulsion. It has the potential to significantly shorten journey durations to remote locations, while also improving launch flexibility and enhancing astronaut safety. The energy density of uranium fuel is astounding. Thousands of gallons of fuel can be substituted with even a little amount of uranium. Clearly, the era of space exploration on Mars is about to enter a new phase. The development of nuclear power and related technologies will speed up, improve upon, and reduce the cost of interplanetary missions. The goal of the enormous technology corporation SpaceX is to establish a human colony on Mars, as we mentioned earlier. As this brand new announcement stunned the space industry, which has long been skeptical of Musk's ambitious plans, but if anyone can make this crazy idea work, it's probably Musk, since he is the same person who invented the Tesla Model S, the Falcon Heavy rocket, and the Hyperloop, and now this crazy spacecraft. Musk has developed such an extraordinary rocket that no other company can match. The CEO recently unveiled the latest version of the Starship, and it is nothing short of a monster. We all know SpaceX is an ambitious company that has advanced from one significant milestone to the next under the guidance of Elon Musk. The company now controls the most potent rocket, the Falcon Heavy, and still owns the Falcon 9, which is one of the most active rockets. Though Musk owns the most powerful flying rocket, that hasn't stopped him from dreaming even bigger. SpaceX is currently developing a rocket that will allow Musk to achieve his greatest ambitions, and the collaboration with NASA is set to grow much deeper as SpaceX plays a significant role in NASA's missions to the moon and beyond. Although Musk has accomplished a lot, his most ambitious objective is to find a permanent colony on Mars, which will need a significant amount of work given that the plan calls for the transport of nearly 1 million people from Earth to Mars. The Starship, known as the Holy Grail of space technology, is intended to be nearly twice as powerful as the Saturn V and 30 feet in diameter, making it larger than existing orbital vehicles. This will allow for the transportation of large amounts of cargo. When fully assembled, the Starship will be over 400 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty and taller than the Saturn V rocket, which carried American astronauts to the moon during NASA's Apollo mission. Musk claimed that the massive Starship 2.0 is up to 8 times larger than the current model. Musk is not happy with the reduction of the diameter and wants to go bigger. The fact that the Starship's original design had a 12-meter diameter before being shrunk shows that Musk is dissatisfied with the change and wants to make a bigger one. However, even exploration missions need to travel faster to achieve their goals. Since the 1950s, nuclear technology has been used in spacecraft. NASA started looking into nuclear thermal propulsion technologies. However, several obstacles prevented this technology from realizing its full potential. Chemical propellants are used in conventional rockets to produce the necessary thrust. Now, let's extend our knowledge furthermore on the spacecraft. Nuclear engines might take over and provide propulsion once a spacecraft is in orbit, accelerating it across space. In nuclear thermal propulsion, a hydrogen-like liquid propellant is heated in a nuclear fission reactor. The liquid is transformed into a gas by the heat and expands via a nozzle to drive a spacecraft. The liquid is transformed into a gas by the heat and expands via a nozzle to drive a spacecraft. The spacecraft would need less fuel to get there, which would cut down on travel time. Compared to conventional chemical propellant rockets, this would reduce the time it takes to reach Mars by 25%. Nuclear electric propulsion is an additional option. In this technology, the thrust is created by converting thermal energy from a nuclear reactor into electrical energy. Propellers no longer need to be stored because of this. Although less force is produced, it is continuous, and the fuel efficiency is much higher. Compared to conventional chemical rockets, it might cut the time it takes to reach Mars by 60%. For astronauts needing extraterrestrial surface power, nuclear reactors would be ideal. For lengthy exploration excursions, it would offer explorers a dependable source of surface power. For 1 to several decades, the nuclear reactor can produce electric power in tens of kilowatts range. In addition to thrust, the spaceship would need an endless supply of electric power to run its hardware, including its communication and life support systems. Miniature reactors are there for fission surface power reactors that have a lengthy history of producing the necessary power. Having adequate fuel to reach Mars, return, or abandon the trip is crucial because of its great distance. A chemical rocket burns through the majority of its fuel at launch. This is because the engine needs a lot of fuel to overcome Earth's gravity. If the crew decides to abandon the trip, a spacecraft headed for Mars will not have enough fuel to return to Earth. Even months into the mission, astronauts would not have to worry about the fuel on a nuclear-powered spacecraft. The nuclear spacecraft would still require a substantial amount of fuel to settle on Earth. Compared to conventional chemical-powered rockets, the spaceship would have a higher dry mass. Moreover, when discussing a nuclear spaceship, the main concern on everyone's mind is safety. Liquid propellants will always be present between the engine and the cockpit, even in a nuclear spacecraft. This will lessen the radiation's impact. In addition, the distance from the crew quarters and the engine will considerably reduce the radiation's impact. A radiation-absorbing buffer is built within the nuclear reactor itself. In addition, the reactor's fuel will be sealed and safeguarded. But how will the radiation be confined during takeoff if the spacecraft will be launched from the Earth? A solution has already been developed by SpaceX. Elon Musk described in a tweet, elaborating that until it reaches orbit, the spacecraft will use chemical propellants. The nuclear engines will then start running. In the event of a catastrophe, the fragments won't hit the ground for tens of thousands of years. So, this spacecraft definitely has high hopes, but certainly, there are a lot of things that need to be done. It is worth mentioning, humans have long been driven to discover the unsolved mysteries of the cosmos. Innovation and exploration will always remain insatiable appetites. Humans and robots have both been driven to the moon and beyond by the same thirst. And Mars is waiting for us. Anyways, we have arrived at the end of the video. Feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. If you loved the video, make sure to hit the like button. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. We'll see you again soon in the next one.